Sucker Punch, you sons of guns.
You got a gift, my friend.
So Ghost of Tsushima is one of the great treats of 2020. I loved my experience with this game. Check out my review if you haven't done so yet for my full take. But Ghost of Tsushima has been performing really well critically and commercially. On Metacritic, it's got an 83% Metascore, and the user score is one of the highest this generation at 93%. And then when it comes to sales, Ghost of Tsushima broke a number of records. It became the 5th best-selling game of 2020 in the US to date. It's the fastest-selling Sucker Punch title, and it is the 4th highest launch month dollar sales in the US history for a Sony-published game. And then beyond that, in Japan, Ghost of Tsushima straight up became the best-selling PlayStation 4 first-party exclusive. So yeah, this game's earned all kinds of accolades and sales records, well-deserved too. Now, this whole time, we thought that Ghost of Tsushima was a single-player experience and that would leave it at that. But out comes Sucker Punch with an out-of-the-blue surprise announcement relayed right here on Twitter. So here's what Sucker Punch had to say. Introducing Ghost of Tsushima Legends, a new co-op multiplayer mode inspired by Japanese mythology that will be a free download for Ghost of Tsushima owners this fall. Yup, there's a multiplayer component to Ghost of Tsushima, and there's a trailer right here that I'd like to check out with you guys. So, here we go. It looks pretty freaking awesome, and it looks like its own separate thing. It doesn't just look like some lazy cash grab. It looks like they put a decent amount of effort into really distinguishing this mode from the single player. And it's got spooky vibes and everything, and it's based off of Japanese mythology. And it looks freaking crazy. It's got some, like, Death Stranding vibes or something. I don't know how else to describe this. It's very supernatural and, just something very distinct from the more grounded single-player campaign. Just out of frickin' nowhere. Like, what? I love the vibe this gives off. Oh, man. Yeah, this is, and this is a bit of gameplay right here, but this is very surprising. I don't think anyone saw this coming. So that's the trailer, folks. As for what exactly this multiplayer mode is, there's a PlayStation blog dedicated to answering that question. So this was posted just a couple hours ago. Ghost of Tsushima Legends coming to PS4 fall of 2020. That's right, this mode will be launching pretty soon. We are in August now, more than halfway through the year, fall 2020, so I expect maybe October, November, around that time. So let's scroll down here and take a look at the description for the game. First, details on this new co-op multiplayer mode inspired by Japanese mythology. Today, I'm very excited to reveal Ghost of Tsushima Legends, a new online cooperative multiplayer mode that will come as a free download for Ghost of Tsushima owners on PS4 later this year. So this is free content. There's no extra charges whatsoever. I'm wondering if they will include like monetization elements to make up for the fact that this is a free mode that they're giving us, or if this is full on a full-fledged experience that they're just adding on top of what Ghost of Tsushima already shipped with the single-player campaign. The blog post continues, Legends is an entirely new experience. It's a separate mode that doesn't follow Jin or the companions from his journey, but instead focuses on 4 warriors who have been built up as legends and stories told by the people of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima's single-player campaign focuses on an open world and exploring the natural beauty of the island, but Legends is haunting and fantastical with locations and enemies inspired by Japanese folktales and mythology, and an emphasis on cooperative combat action. Hell yes. I'm thinking that they're going to frame this through, maybe like a mythic tale. If you've played Ghost of Tsushima, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that mythic tale will lead into this fantastical gameplay. I don't know. Whatever the hell this is, I'm digging what I'm seeing. Just a completely different, spooky, darker, just much more mythological vibe. Then the blog post adds, we design Legends to be an exclusively cooperative gameplay experience. You'll be able to partner up with friends or via online matchmaking and play Legends in groups of 2 to 4 players. Each player can choose from one of 4 different character classes: the Samurai, the Hunter, the Ronin, or the Assassin. Each class has unique advantages and abilities that will reveal in the future. So this is a class-based cooperative experience where you'll really have to work together to overcome a variety of different challenges and enemy types, no doubt. And right down here we have an image of the 4 classes. So that's the Samurai, that is the Assassin, this is the Hunter, and that's the Ronin, I presume. And then the blog post adds, with 2 players in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, you'll be able to play a series of co-op story missions that escalate in difficulty. So there is a narrative component to this, building on the foundation of combat from the single-player campaign, but with new magical twists that often require careful synchronization with your partner. And then right down here, there's some details on 4-player co-op. With 4 players, you'll be able to take on wave-based survival missions, fighting groups of the toughest enemies Tsushima has to offer, including new Oni enemies with supernatural abilities. So there are sort of separate sub-modes based on how many players are engaging with this game. And then this blog post concludes with, if you can best the story and survival missions, you may be confident enough to take on the 4-player raid that will arrive shortly after the launch of Ghost of Tsushima Legends. There's a whole raid that they're making? Holy crap! Sending you and your partners to an entirely new realm to challenge a brutal, terrifying enemy. I think it'll probably involve, a whole instance section that will take hours to tackle through cooperative means. This is just way more than I anticipated. And then finally, it's been so rewarding to see the amazing reactions from all of you as you play through Ghost of Tsushima. We have been watching so many of you stream your playthroughs and can't wait to open up this new way for all of us to play together. We're happy to offer this mode completely free to Ghost of Tsushima owners as thank you to our players, and we look forward to hearing what you think. We'll have much more to share on Legends as we get closer to launch, including details on character classes, customization, and more. Thank you to everyone for your support of Ghost of Tsushima so far. Thank you for giving me another reason to delve back into the game and engage in more combat. I've cleared out all of the enemy camps in my playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima and I've got nothing to do, but I still want to keep fighting stuff. And now with this mode, I can kind of endlessly do that, whether it's through 2-player co-op missions, 4-player wave-based survival mode, or this 4-player raid. I am legitimately pumped for this. And again, just the fact that it looks so aesthetically different, and the fact that it feels like this isn't just some kind of tacked on lazy cash grab thing, but rather something they legitimately put a lot of work into and legitimately separates itself from the single player component. I mean, what a way to close out the PS4 era, Sucker Punch. They kind of kickstarted the PS4 era with Second Son, infamous Second Son, being one of the first games to come out on PS4, and that was really well received. And now Sucker Punch closing it out with an excellent single-player campaign with a surprise and compelling-looking multiplayer component. I'm a happy camper right now. I'm a happy PS4 owner right now. You can see right here the internet has already been reacting, so if you refresh the YouTube page right here, you can see that the likes to dislikes ratio is overwhelmingly positive. Comments like, co-op in this game and for free? This truly is game of the year for me. Sucker Punch showing all those other studios what a $60 game looks like and throwing in some free content. Bravo, Sucker Punch. Bravo. Ghost of Tsushima, the gift that keeps on giving, so on and so forth. Let's be real, none of us were expecting this. Hell no. And then on the official Ghost of Tsushima Twitter page, the responses are equally positive. People are shocked, surprised, pumped, and declaring this game of the year. I think it's very much a strong contender. Yeah, all of this praise is 100% earned on the part of Sucker Punch. Kudos and bravo to you guys, especially on keeping this a surprise and not getting this leaked. In this day and age, that's very difficult to do. A great surprise indeed, and I'll certainly be checking this out and covering this for you guys, hopefully. In the meantime, though, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on this announcement. Did you expect this? I highly doubt that. And what do you think of the trailer, and what are your hopes and dreams for this mode? Drop a comment, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out!